That simple advice boils down to 4 words. And they are, don't give a f***. Hey YouTube, Anthony Journey here. How you all doing? Hope you're doing well. I may not have many subscribers, but I'm very thankful for each and every one of you. Hopefully, over time, I'm going to build it up. I'm going to really take this channel somewhere. Back a few years ago, when I worked in the Department of Corrections, I was having a bit of a hard time. There was a coworker there who was a caring man, and he noticed that I wasn't feeling so good. So, he gave me a piece of advice which, although common sense, it doesn't get used that much, it helped me to reduce my stress levels and feel much better. That simple advice boils down to 4 words. And they are, don't give a fuck. Now, without context, this expression can seem uneducated and just something that someone might say for shock value. The man that gave me this advice, his name was Cyril. He was from South Africa. He'd lived a very interesting life and he truly knew about stress, as his previous employment was being an armed guard on diamond deliveries. So I value the fact that he understood what stressful situations were all about. So there I was in the office one day and I was feeling the weight of the team burdening me, weighing down my shoulders, thinking, oh, yet another day's tasks won't be completed. And I was feeling pretty bad. My coworker Cyril took me aside and said, Anthony, you're not looking too happy at the moment. I'm guessing you're stressed, and I agreed that I was. And Cyril said, Anthony, look around the office. Look at your Maori and Pacific Island brothers. Do they look stressed? I looked around and not only were those particular people not looking stressed, but no one in the office seemed to be as stressed as I was. Cyril went on to explain, Anthony, would you like to know their secret of how they remain calm and collected despite what goes on, and meanwhile you don't so much? Of course, I replied, yes, please, give me this, I need it. It will only enrich my life. Cyril said, it's simple. All you need to do is embrace the 4 words. And they are, don't give a fuck. I thanked my friend Cyril for his advice, and I took some time to digest it, because it just seemed too simple to actually affect my life in a positive way. I took into account the fact that some people have a very laid-back attitude in life. Their idea about going to work, you go to work, you do what you need to do, you go home, then you enjoy your life. Not all of us are quite like that. I'm pretty good at twisting myself in knots about things that don't get done or they're not done to the required standard. After some time I realised there is value in what Cyril had said, so I added it to my ever-growing toolbox of emotional mastery. I like to use this DGAF method occasionally, and I can see when it is of use to other people around me. Examples of this might be, I miss a deadline at work, but I did try my best to get it done. I'm late to pay a bill, then I have to pay a small penalty. Or maybe I find out a coworker doesn't like me. I think situations like that, it's best for me to just DGAF. As we're all aware, life throws us many challenges and disappointments, and it's up to us how we're going to deal with these situations. There are times when we just don't need to really care too much about things. And if we do, we're just wasting our energy on something that it won't matter if we stress about it or not. So the way I look at it, if we know in ourselves that we did the best we could, and we didn't intentionally cause any harm to anybody, then the DGAF is a pretty good way to look at it, to avoid bringing home stress. Right, to bring this all home, of course there will be a consequence or a result from things that happen, especially things that bring about stress. But as long as we can take responsibility for what we have done, then that's the best that we can do. And that's all there is to it. Well, that's the end of this one. I don't really have much else to say other than have a great day, people. See ya!